What's up, it's Brandon here. Today we're going to be doing a review of the 888 certified SWEATSAVER helmet that I brought a while ago. Now, normally I would like to be out skating today, but I just got back to New Zealand and it's just raining. Place is soaked, it's real cold, and it sucks. It didn't even cross my mind that it'd be like this because I thought I was missing out on winter in both countries, but it's raining. Anyway, so this is the 888 certified SWEATSAVER helmet. In this nice blue and black color. Comes in this neat little box with some spare padding. This nice little helmet costs this much. I don't remember how much because I brought it in America and the exchange rates and stuff has just gone over my head. But I think it's a very good price for what it is. Now, I don't have much to compare this helmet to because this is the first helmet I've brought since I've gotten to actually properly wearing a helmet every time I skate. I did have one other helmet before this that was like a no brand kind of budget skate helmet, so I'll be comparing it to that. It's got pretty high chances of being good because that was not a good helmet. But anyway, let's jump right into the pros of this helmet. So first off, I think the helmet looks pretty cool. I like the shininess of it. I did have some regrets that I got a shiny helmet. It looks kind of weird in the sun sometimes. A matte one might be a bit nicer. But I really like the look of it. I like the black with the blue. And the nice blue inside looks really cool to me. Also matches my skates, which I really like. Except my skates are white and blue, which makes me kind of wish I had a white helmet. But anyway, I think the helmet does look sick. This is also the comfiest helmet I've ever had. But I've only had one other helmet and it was cheap, so don't really know what that means. But it's very comfy. These pads around the outside here, they're amazing. Not only are they super soft and comfy, they're really good at soaking up sweat, so you don't have sweat dripping down your face when you're getting really hot because you're wearing a helmet. Another really good part about the pads too is they all come off very easily. It's just a little piece of Velcro and they're safe to put in the wash, so you can almost wash it every skate if you need, and it keeps them pretty fresh and nice. Every bit of it comes out and goes back in pretty easily, and if you do start to wear it, it comes with spear on, so I don't know, they seem very high quality and very comfortable, which is very important in a helmet, I think. So I'm very impressed, but then again, I do have very little to compare it to. And also another really good part about this helmet is that it's a certified helmet, meaning this has been tested and has great protection when you're cycling, skateboarding, or inline skating. So you know that if you're going to fall on your head pretty hard, this is going to save you pretty well. Moving on from the pros, I'll go into some of the cons I found about this helmet. Number one is that it's very hot. This could just be a helmet thing that I'm not used to, but it doesn't not vent well at all, these vents. And I get very hot in it quite fast. Like the nice comfy pads are really good for soaking up sweat, but they're also very hot, and that's where I sweat the most around here. But that is, I think, like I said, just a helmet thing. I don't think there's a way that you can have good protection on your head as well as like have a cold head. It's almost impossible, I think, because the more holes you put in, the less safe it's going to be for you. And the heat just takes getting used to. It's not too bad, but it's definitely something to be ready for, is that you're going to be pretty hot wearing this helmet. I hope that you're from a more colder climate, because then it's probably going to be quite nice. But yep. The only other comment I could really come up with too about this helmet is, on me, the straps are kind of weird around my ears. The straps kind of don't go around my ear, they're kind of in front of it. I don't know if that's normal. It might be. But I do remember as a kid, this police officer came to school for our bikes and they set up the straps properly, and I think it's meant to go behind your ear. Not 100% on that though. But yeah, it's the only cons I could come up with for this helmet, so I'd say it's pretty good. And yeah, the straps are comfy, they're not too irritating, and you know, they're high quality, nothing's broken on it at all yet. Haven't really fallen on it yet, but it's got a few scratches on it. GoPro mounts mount to it pretty good too, so it's all around a very good helmet, and I have to say I do recommend this helmet. Once again, I haven't tried much helmets, so I don't have much to compare it to, but I think if you brought this helmet, you're not going to be disappointed, and it's going to look after you, and it's going to look cool, and it'll be worth the money that you put into it. One of the problems a lot of people have with like this helmet is that it's quite bulky. But the whole reason it is bulky is because it's certified, meaning it's protecting your head well. A lot of people will prefer to go for an uncertified helmet, and that's where it just kind of has the plastic shell, making it a lot smaller. But the problem with them is, yes, they will protect your head from like scrapes and like, say like something sharp stabbing you and you're getting cuts in your head, but it's not going to protect you from like concussions and like brain injury and stuff. Whoa, new scene. So uncertified helmets, they don't have any of the padding on the inside, which is why they're so thin. That's probably one of the most important parts, because that's what shock absorbs the things hitting your head. So when you take that out, yes, you're going to get protected from the scrapes and stuff, but there's nothing stopping your head gets scrambled. So even if you don't get this particular helmet, the certified SWEATSAVER, I do recommend getting a certified helmet. Here in New Zealand, I'm pretty sure it's illegal to sell a helmet that's not certified, but in America it's different. So look for a certified one, because if you have an uncertified one, you might as well just wear a hat or something, because it'll protect your head similarly. I mean, if you found like a hard hat, it would protect your head. Anyway, if what you really want to protect yourself from is concussion and brain injury and having to learn to walk again, you need a certified helmet. So, highly recommend it. So I've been skating with a helmet for 2 months now, ever since being convinced by a Blair union and being called out by how stupid it is to not ride with one. And there was quite a bit there where I really didn't like it. I felt the extra judgment that I was wearing a helmet out skating. Like, I'm already this dweeb on rollerblades and now I'm wearing a helmet, and it was hard to stick with at start, not gonna lie, and it was very hot and sometimes very uncomfortable. But now, after about a month and now 2 months on, it feels weird to not have a helmet, which I was told by a Blader union would happen, and it's true. And yes, there's times where I got skating and it's like when it was like 90 degrees, like 33 degrees Celsius, and it's like so hot, and wearing a helmet makes it so much worse. But I know as soon as I take the helmet off, I'm going to fall on my head and be like, why wasn't I wearing it? Because the same thing happens with my wrist guards. As soon as I take them off, I rip my hands off. So I'd say from now I'm probably going to be skating with a helmet for the rest of my life, and I highly recommend you guys do as well. Now stay tuned, because most likely next week I'll have a review of the wrist guards. This is the name of them here. But other than that, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you learned something about this helmet and about why you should wear helmets. And I'll see you guys hopefully next week with some skating if the weather lets me. So peace out.